Good morning, Mustangs. It is Monday, September 9th, 2019. You're in U.S. History class once again, so it is first period. Okay, so let's go ahead and just kick it off with your objective for today. We're going to finish looking at the lost colony of Roanoke today. I'm going to let you finish up your assignment if you didn't get it finished on Friday. So your first objective is I can research and explain what happened to the lost colony of Roanoke. After that, you're going to do an assignment about John Smith, who was one of the settlers of one of the first permanent settlements here in the New World at Jamestown, Virginia. So you're going to decide, so I can decide if John Smith should be in the Hall of Fame or the Hall of Shame. Go ahead and pause me now, and you guys can write down your objective. Okay, so here's our agenda for today. You should have your objective written in your planner. Sorry, it's late here now. We're going to do a starter on Google Classroom. We're going to finish up your CSI Lost Colony of Roanoke assignment, and then we're going to do the John Smith Hall of Fame or Hall of Shame assignment, and I'll explain all of those shortly. If you get done with all of those, I have a choice board on Google Classroom for you to work on, so you have something to do the entire period. Please make sure that you stay busy. Number one, for your starter, you're going to tell me 3 things that you found interesting about the lost colony of Roanoke. Then you're going to answer the question, do you think it would have been hard to settle here in the New World, and why? So coming from Europe, where it's overcrowded and overpopulated, and coming to the New World, where you have a lot of natural resources, but there's not a lot of people, what would have been some of the difficulties of settling here? And why do you think that? And then the last part of the question is, what would have changed about your life if you were a settler to a new land? What's going to change about your life if you move somewhere completely new? Okay, so you're going to have 5 minutes to do that starter. It's on Google Classroom. Go ahead and pause me now, and you have 5 minutes to do that starter. Okay, just a quick recap. Your CSI Lost Colony of Roanoke is a Google Slides assignment in Google Classroom. It says Lost Colony of Roanoke. You should have a copy of the slideshow. You're going to read through the information and then answer the questions that are on the slides. And at the end, you're going to decide what happened to the lost colony. What, out of all of the scenarios that we gave you, which one do you think was likely to have happened and why? And you have to use evidence from your readings to support or back up your statement, your claim. So make sure you get that finished up today. So you should have all 6 scenarios read and then come up with your own opinion. After you finish that, on Google Classroom as well, I have an assignment on there. It's just material. The worksheet the sub has. So when you finish up your Roanoke assignment and you've turned it in, you're going to come up and get a worksheet from the sub about John Smith, and you're going to decide if he should have been in the Hall of Fame or the Hall of Shame. So John Smith was one of the first settlers of Jamestown, which is in Virginia. He was one of the founding guys who set up the colony. You're going to research him using the links that are on Google Classroom. There's even a video on there for you. And you're going to tell me, was he a good dude? Was he a hero? Or is he not such a great dude? Maybe you should be in the Hall of Shame instead. So you're going to decide that based on that, on those readings and the video that you watch. And like I said, that's a hyperlinked document, so you'll be able to see that. Like I said, if you get done with both of those assignments, there is a choices board on Google Classroom for you, so you should have something to do for the whole period. If you have any questions, again, feel free to drop me a line. You can send me an email. I am available today, and I will be back tomorrow. So please make sure everything gets turned in. If you start the John Smith assignment, you don't finish it, just make sure your name's on it. Still turn it into the sub. I did not 3-hole punch that. I want to make sure that I get that back so that I can look at them. Like I said, if you have any other questions, just shoot me an email. My email's up on the board, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Have a good day. Bye.